Hey guys, it's Donarty here. Um, it's been a while since I played the AV4, been a bit busy with real life things such as moving, but I felt like making a video. It's a video in which I'm trying out China, so I'm not good with the Civ, but I think felt like it's smart to start learning them a bit. And yeah, I like to make my videos to teach you guys about something, and this video is gonna try to teach you guys about winning a game that's lost. So there's plenty of videos out there about build orders or like stuff like that, and I try to have all my videos about a certain topic. And like if you guys have seen my videos, you know what I'm talking about. Like some of them are about exploiting an opponent's weakness or doing the right build order at the right time or whatever else. So yeah, in this game I'm gonna fall behind and I'm gonna try to win it anyway. So I'm doing the standard build that people do with China, where you get some wood to like you chop with 6 vills, then you drop a mill and they drop 72 because of this dude, and then you chop 3 more to be able to afford a village in the mining camp. Yeah, and like I said, I'm bad with China, so you're gonna see plenty of mistakes, which is fine. I'm playing against Ottomans here, so I'm kind of expecting some spears, and wasn't quite sure how I was supposed to deal with them. I figured I'll go on gold early enough, and I can just age up the text if he shows up. That was kind of my thinking here. And I wasn't sure if I should like barbecue it with my gold to protect it or something. I just dropped this Imperial Academy, and you know, probably there's some Chinamen just cringing about how it's in a bad spot, but I don't know, I just built it. And I figured I'll make some H2 army, because that's what I like to do. Here come the spirits in my golds. It's like somewhat in range, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. So first I want to just go to Song, so I'm gonna get this academy and then get my barbecue. And I'm not sure, I think this is where I should probably build it, but then you kind of drop some space for this building. You probably want to protect your food and your wood. But if I remember correctly, I actually dropped... Oh, I do go for it here, okay. Oh yeah, that's... Yeah, the problem with going in here is that it doesn't really protect the wood if I get raided from behind. But okay. Pretty poor scouting, so I don't really know what's going on, but we're just gonna make Chukanoos, because I was like... I think I lost to someone going Chukanu, and then I was like, oh fuck this shit, I'm gonna do it myself. So this is how I got here. So I'm just messing Chukanu. And in my mind I'm like, oh, these guys are broken, I'm gonna beat anything that shows up. Look at my blacksmith to get the attack. And yeah, my scout is really not getting much information this game. I do know that he's on 2 TC. So he's gonna get an eco lead the longer this game goes. Which means I need to make something happen with my army, and I was like, well, let's smash some Chukanoos and then push out, and they're gonna fuck him up. But I also need the ram attack to do anything with them. Alright, so he starts doing this thing where you pick up some reinforcements here and there. At least he tries to. Which is annoying, because then I can just right click across the map without looting them. And yeah, this is just really bad. Just a blind push out with no scouting information. Like, my scout is with my army, the scout should be at his base to see what's going on, and then the army should go. And I just fucking YOLO it in there. And I see these vills running away, so I was like, well, that's gonna be a nice meal, I'm gonna go after them. And these guys can't rejoin because of the reinforcement picking up that he's doing. And now he just has full calf because now I have full Chocanu, and apparently the Chocanus aren't as broken as I thought, because they're gonna get cleaned up. And then I have this group looking for the villagers, because these guys are completely dead. And I'm floating woods because I was macroing for grams. So I killed some vills at least, but overall very bad trade, and definitely behind from here. And the main thing that you guys have to realize is that he's on 2TC, so it's like I panic, drop barracks to get spears so I can counter the cav. Apparently you do need those, and I need to get onto the hunt here. Keep that on. So yeah, like what I was trying to say is that I'm down at DC, so he's gonna skill better than me. And so I want to do another push, and I'm just making pikes to get a push going. I got my textiles because I know I could get raided. Alright, so here he comes in for the big boy raid. And this is kinda a decision point in the game, in my opinion. Because what do you do with your fills? You could either try to run to your TC to get them into the buildings to be safe. You can try to run down towards your army and then have your army protect them. You might lose a couple before you get to your army. Either way, you might lose a couple. I did get my textiles, like I said, which I think is a very underrated upgrade. I think people care too much about the minor efficiency of idling your TC for one vill. Like, it feels bad to essentially kill a vill to get textiles, but the amount of times you save multiple vills because of it is really, you know, it's pretty big. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you could go down, you could go to the right, or you could keep the vills in place. And actually my decision here is keeping my vills in place, because I'm already down in eco. Like, his field lead, he already has a vill lead, and the vill lead is growing bigger because he is on 2TC. If I run away here, like let's say I lose 3 vills and I run away, and that's it. He just also runs away. Then at that point, I'm still at a disadvantage, and I want to get an advantage. So my thoughts here were that if I leave the vills there and I go up with my army, I mean, at this point I guess I didn't notice yet, but alright. So I noticed, and I send my army up, and I just leave the vills because I'm cool with losing vills in exchange for him losing parts of his army, because then I have a clear advantage, which is my military. And like I said, this game is lost. Like, I lost my first army, he's outbooming me. So I'm giving up vills here. He's giving up a lot of his, what it's called, Sipahi. And yeah, I lost a lot of my vills. So the vill difference will be pretty big. Well, 50 to 60, that's pretty significant, and it's gonna get bigger from TTC. And by the way, just look at how many survives because of textiles. Well, you see the health bars, like definitely quite a couple. So I was happy with this trade. Like, I'm losing vills for his army, but now I have this clear advantage, which is my military. So now I can try to kill him. And I think a lot of people would go wrong here, that they would just be like, ah, I need to fall back, I need to, you know, send my vills back. And then they continue to play the game, and, you know, both players go Castle Age, you're behind the eco. You play like a 30-minute game in the end, but eventually you lose, because, you know, his eco is just too far ahead of you. At least that's my experience if I would play this in a passive way. So I'm like, okay, cool. He deleted a lot of his scav. I'm gonna drop rams, and I'm gonna try to kill him. And he's gonna continue to raid. So I've got the spears at home here. Put those one raid, that raid against such a bigger mass. And then the hills, I just move them forward to the barrier because that's where my army is, so that's where they will be safe. And I don't mind this. You know, I'm all in his base. So something to consider here is I need to win this game right here, right now. So spend my resources. Made 5 rams. He has 2 landmarks. The fill difference is 50 to 70 now. He only has 2 landmarks. He's an H2, and the landmarks are going to be right next to each other. So if I get the landmarks, I win the game. So this is where, you know, this is my sort of play. I just pull my bills as well, get everything going for me that I can, and just full commit to this all in. Trying to get my ramps through to the landmark. And I know he can't keep creating because he needs to fight me. And I'm trying to have my spears on the back, protecting against the horse's flank, and then these just shoot, and then the rams destroy buildings. While my vills are also destroying buildings. Yeah, the rams are a bit clunky. I want to get onto this landmark, and just these vills were clearing this landmark. And it's hard to get them through. But yeah, our army is big enough because of his raid costing a lot of units. And even though I'm quite far behind the score now because of everything that I've lost, because I fully all in, like I made like a clear decision, right? I made like a choice, like okay, I'm actually gonna go for the kill here. I'm not gonna try to skill back into the game or something like that. That's the main point I wanted to get across here. Is if you realize the position you're in, and in this game it was super easy to realize because I'm 1TC against 2TC with villager losses. So okay, I'm super far behind. If you realize something like that, then do something with that information. And I think a lot of people kind of play according to the rules, if that makes sense. And it's like, well, I will watch a Twitch stream and I will see someone in this position, but they will continue to follow the rules of how they should play, and then they just gradually go into a game that they're gonna lose because the game was over, like the game was lost. So try to be creative, try to find a way to come back, and try to get yourself some sort of advantage, and then use that. That's basically the advice of this video, and yeah, hope you guys liked it. See ya.